very motivated right now because I want to let the world know that I'm the best fighter even today. Back in my good days in the early 2000s or 2000, I displayed that I was a better fighter, and I want to do it again. Before 2010, I want people to know that I'm the best fighter out there, and that not only that I'm the best fighter, but I'm truly a legendary fighter in our time.
Ricardo lights up a cigarette like that.
Well, I found it kind of funny because I remember way back in the day when I was Zach Medina's sparring partner, and we flew over to Italy, and right after Zach fought, I guess the guy he fought or another guy that was fighting on another car just left a cigarette and started smoking right away. And offered me a cigarette. I'm looking at him like he's from Mars. He want to offer me a cigarette, and so some people do that, and they can get away with it.
How's it feel to be back in LA after 8 years?
It feels good. It feels good to be back in LA. To show the LA fans that I'm not just bend or a bit, but it's real. They can see me live in person and see that I truly am the fighter that everybody says I am.
People see next to what you fight.
Margarito.
People see
That's what I do. I go after the best fighter, and it doesn't matter who it is. Mayweather's on top. Before I retire, I wanted Mayweather. Margarito's the one on top. He's the best welterweight out there right now. I want Margarito. I love the challenge, and I've always been that way. I've always been competitive, and I always want to be the best. So if he's the best fighter out there, then I'm going after him.
There's a lot of you fought this guy, he fought this guy, and go back and forth. Does that have any meaning whatsoever?
No, styles make fights, and when Cotto fought Margarito, I think Margarito looked at my tape a lot and watched how I kind of walked him down in the later rounds and how Cotto was fading, and I think he just picked it up from round 1, the same way I did from round 8 to when I had Cotto moving around from 8 to 12. He just kind of started in round 1 and wore him down earlier. If I would have probably started early like he did, maybe I would have had the same result.
The same goes with this fight. There's a lot of guys that you both fought. Is there any meaning to that?
No. He fought Brendan Forrest way back in the day at 147. I think that he probably wasn't smoking as much cigarettes. He probably wasn't drinking as much. And he was very hungry. I remember when he first fought Andrew St. Louis and for his first world title, he was like, I'm going to win the world title. I'm going to be the best, And I was kind of like, okay, good, go do your thing. He go out there and win it. And I think from there, we kind of gained a great respect for each other. Way back then.
Shane, how do you beat up Mayorga? What does he do that?
Well, I think that you just stay with the blueprint. Oscar De La Hoya, I think, fought a great fight with Mayorga, and technically, he threw his jabs, right hands, threw perfect left hooks, and he looked sharp. And I watched a lot of fight films of the way he fought him, the way Trinidad fought him. He stayed real close and tough, real good. I kept his defense pretty good. So as long as my defense is good, then I'll be able to. I shouldn't have no problems with Mayorga.
What are your concerns about Mayorga's fight?
Well, I really don't have any concerns, but the only concerns that I can think of, Oscar told me when he fought Mayorga, was grabbed from the fight. He said, wow, he's very heavy-handed. He has heavy hands, so that's the only difference. Oscar will take a pretty good punch.
Do you feel like I've been cutting so
it's funny because for a bit, maybe a year or two, I felt like I lost something. But I don't know, all of a sudden I had this extra surge to want to be the best, to want to show people that I am the best. I have this extra surge to go out there and perform and so people can see me, see the real shit. They can see Shane and what they can see. It's going to be a great fight. and I'm just excited to get in the ring. I wanted to display this talents against Zab Judah, but I didn't get a chance to do that. But I did get the opportunity of working hard and being in camp for a while without the actual satisfaction of holding my hands in the highest and getting the victory. So we're going to this fight, and Ricardo Mayorga, I know he's tough and he's crazy, does crazy things, but that's not going to bother me. I'm on a mission now. The mission is to be the best fighter out there.
Just a quick question. With his antics and press conferences with Oscar Fernando, did you feel that did they kind of have you guard up? Did you feel that he might have done something the way he did with Vargas press conference and the way press conference? Did you ever kind of throw your guard up and then you saw like he was really, just antics, crazy kind of whatever?
Well, I just know how he is from different press conferences. I mean, I've been to Oscar's press conference. I've been to the Vargas press conference where I've seen him go back and forth. And I think with our press conference, he was a bit mild. It was still fun, but he was a bit mild. And I just don't. I can't be serious. I take him that serious when he's doing this type of things. I know that he's a true warrior, true fighter, and all that stuff is just to try to get in your head. So it just doesn't bother me.
Do you think he's declined somewhat? He took a pretty bad beating against Trudell, took a bad beating against De La Hoya. Do you think he's maybe a step below what he was?
Well, I mean, you can look at it in different ways. I mean, he might have taken a step down with both of those guys, but he actually had the victory against Fernando Vargas. So maybe that gave him a lift to want to be in the elite fighting bracket. So that might make it a little more tougher on me mentally for him.
I gotta tell you, looking back again, Oscar's been governing this fight.
I mean, it's fun being that we're partners in Golden Boy, me, Oscar, and Bernard Hopkins. And a lot of people say it was odd that we both beat Oscar, and we both became partners with him in the Golden Boy motion. But I mean, it's great. I mean, as Golden Boy put on the best fights, and the best fights out there.
Seems like it's thriving.
It's great. I mean, we have a lot of young fighters coming up, a lot of talent. My son is actually waking me up in the morning so I can run. Come on, Papa, we're gonna run. And I'm sparring with him a little bit and getting him ready. He's getting better and better. Every day he's getting better. I'm showing him different moves. We get in there and we spar. So it's something to
High school amateur, right?
He's 4 now.
What do you see in him that sort of reflects on what you did at his age? What do you see?
It's different with me and my son because I started at the age of 8 and he started at the age of 14 or 15. So it's a bit different, but I noticed his speed is starting to pick up a little more. He's going to be obviously a lot bigger than me. And he has big bones. He's more heavy-handed than I was.
Chuck, you got Chuck Mosley, I'm gonna do one of them custom frames for him.
Okay.
Take out my word.
Okay.
Hey, Mosley, can you show me that glove? Can you show it to me? Ricardo, give me the tape. Okay. Le agradezco la firma, pero siempre le voy a pegar duro.